And yesterday we were discussing about some problems related to coordinate geometry. So today we are continuing and read this question. Find the values of y for which the distance between the points 2, minus 3 and 10, y is 10 units. So the answer is given, but we have to find the y coordinate. So we have to find the value of y. So we have distance formula, and by distance formula we have root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So from distance formula we have to find the value of y. So the answer is given. So now I am going to find the distance from P and Q. So root of x2 minus x1, which means 10 minus 2 is equal to 8 square plus y minus 3, which means y plus 3 all square is equal to 10. So the answer is already given. The answer is already given. So now we have to find this y. So first step is squaring. We have to remove this root symbol. So we have to square both sides. Squaring both sides, we will get 8 square plus y plus 3 all square is equal to 100. And expanding this, we get 64 plus a plus b all square. A plus b all square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. From that we have to expand y square plus 6y plus 3 square, which is equal to 9, is equal to 100. Now arranging these terms, y square plus 6y plus 9 plus 64 is equal to, we have to add this first, 73 minus 100 is equal to 0. So y square plus 6y minus 27 is equal to 0. So we get y square plus 6y minus 27 is equal to 0. Now I have to find y value from this equation. So we have to factorize. Factorization you have already learned in your previous classes. So we have to factorize this. So we need two numbers. We need two numbers such that the sum is 6 and the product is minus 27. So I can choose 9 and minus 3 such that the sum is 6 and the product 9 into minus 3 is equal to minus 27. So I can factorize this into 5 plus 9 into 5 y minus 3 is equal to 0. So one number into one number is equal to 0 means one of this number is 0. Then only we get the product 0. So y plus 9 is equal to 0 or y minus 3 is equal to 0, which means that y is equal to minus 9, just bringing this 9 to the right side, or y is equal to 3. So we get two values for y is equal to minus 9 and y is equal to 3. So if you have any doubts in this factorization, we will detailly study it in your next chapter. So this is already you have learned in your previous class. You rewatch this video how to factorize a polynomial. So we get two values, y is equal to minus 9 and y is equal to 3. So there are two values for y is equal to minus 9 or y is equal to 3. So from the video itself you have to write complete notes. This is only hint. I am repeating, this is only hint. Don't write this. This is for better understanding. You have to write full steps. Write full steps while watching video. Okay. Coming into the next question. If 0 1 is equidistant from 5 minus 3 and x comma 6, find the values of x. Also find the distance QR and PR. Read the question well. Q is equidistant from P and R. So Q is equidistant from P and R. So you have to find the values of QR and PR. The two distances are needed. Also we have to find the x. So first you have to find x. So given that Q is equidistant from P and R, so the distance between PQ and RQ are same because Q is equidistant from P and R. So PQ is equal to RQ. So I am going to find PQ, the distance PQ. So using distance formula, root of 5 square, 5 minus 0 is equal to 5 plus minus 3 minus 1 is equal to 4, which is equal to RQ, the distance between R and Q, which is equal to root of x. So x square minus 5 square. So squaring both sides, I have to find this x term. Okay, I have to find this x. So I have to square both sides. So 25 plus 16 is equal to x square become x square plus 25. So cancelling this 25 on both sides, I get x square is equal to 16. So if x square is equal to 16, what is x? X is equal to 4 and we have plus or minus 4, both are same. Minus 4 into minus 4 is equal to 16, 4 into 4 is equal to 16. So we get both the answer 16. So the square root of 16 is plus or minus 4. So we got two answers, x is equal to 4 or x is equal to minus 4. Now I have to find the distance between QR and PR. This QR and PR. We have Q01 and R X6. So R can be two values, 4 6 or minus 4 6. So we have to find both the distance. So in this answer we are squared and simplified, we get x is equal to plus or minus 4. So R can have two values, 4 6 or minus 4 6. So I have to find with the point 4 6, I have to find QR and PR using distance formula, and also minus 4 6 you have to find QR and PR. You have to find both the condition. So we have to find answers for both the conditions, 4 and minus 4. So on 4 6 I got this answer. You can verify yourself whether these answers are right or not. And this is homework. We have to find the relation between x and y such that x comma y is equidistant from the point 3 6 and minus 3 4. This type of problems we have already studied. And now coming into the section formula. So section formula, which means, suppose this is a line, this is x1 y1, the first point, and this is x2 y2. Suppose I made a mark here. Okay, I made a mark here. This is another point which is x comma y. So this is in the ratio 2:1. Suppose the total length is 3 and I divide it in the ratio 2:1. So if these 2 points are given and also the ratios are given, we can find this point. I am repeating, if these two endpoints are given and also the ratios 2:1 and the ratio is given, then I can find the point x comma y, this point. So for that we use section formula. So we have 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2. So I made a mark at this line, and the ratio m1 is to m2. The ratio which divides this line is m1 is to m2. So that x and y. So the x value I got by this formula, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m2 plus m1. So m1 means the first ratio, m2 means the second ratio, x2 and x1 already we have x2 and x1. Likewise we have to find y. So the first term is x term, this is the x term and this is the y term. So this x comma y I found using this formula, and the first is the x term and the second term is the y term. So we have to find the point of division. Here the point is divided here, so I have to find the coordinate. So that we use section formula. Actually we made one section. Here, so I have to find the coordinate of this point of division. For that I use section formula. The formula is very important. Study. So memorize that formula also. And read this question. We have to find the coordinates of the point which divides line segment 4, -3 and 8, 5 in the ratio 3:1. So a point 4, -3 and 8, 5, it is divided here and in the ratio 3:1. This length is 3 and this length is 1. 3:1 means we are comparing two lengths. So if it is 3, then the next portion is 1, like that. So from this equation we have to find x and y. X, we can find x by m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m2 plus m1. Here m1 is 3, this is m1 and this is m2. All the values are available, x2 x1 are available here. So by using that, to find x we have a formula, and to find y you have formula. Just write what is m1 m2. 3:1 is the division, so m1 is to m2, m1 is 3 and m2 is 1. By using 2 points we have x1 x2 and y1 y2. So by substituting that values we will get x is equal to 7 and y is equal to 3. We can check. X is equal to m1 x2, m1 here is 3 into x2 here is 8 plus m2 x1, here m2 is 1 and x1, here x1 is 4 by 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, is equal to 8 into 3 is equal to 24 plus 4, 28 by 4, we get 7. So we get x value 7. Coming into the y value, we get 3. So therefore x comma y is equal to 7 comma 3. The point, this point is 7 comma 3. So in order to find this point of division, I have to use section formula. Also in this question the ratio is also given. Using ratios I can find this point of division. Also do a homework from your textbook, exercise 7.2, question number 1, and it is available on this page number 167. You have to find the point which divides -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. You have 2 homeworks. Do this homework and send me through WhatsApp, and within 1 or 2 classes we will finish this chapter, so study well. After this chapter we will also have an examination. Thank you.